Good morning to all. My name is P. Vanitha, Senior Lecturer in Geology, Government Polytechnic, Kottagudem. In mining branch, one subject is mining geology. That is fundamentals of geology. In first chapter, Introduction to Mining Geology. Objectives of geology. 1.1 Define geology. 1.2 Explain scope and uses of geology in mining field. 1.3 Mention and define the various branches of geology: mineralogy, stratigraphy, paleontology, geomorphology, structural geology, petrology, hydrogeology, economical geology, exploration geology, geochemistry, environmental geology, physical geology, and engineering geology. 1.4 List the different types of weathering. 1.5 Define the mechanical and chemical weathering. 1.6 Define the terms erosion, deflation, abrasion, attrition, and denudation. These are Introduction to Mining Geology, first chapter objectives. Introduction to Geology. What is geology? Why we studying in mining engineering students? Why to learn geology? It is the science subject. Geology word in Greek word. In the Greek, geo means earth, logos means science, is a branch of science dealing with the study of the earth. It is also known as earth science. The study of the earth comprises of the whole earth, its origin, structure, composition, and history, including the development of life and the nature of the process. It is all over studied the earth science, that including all structures, origin, composition, and history, all over topographical features studied the in geology. Geology is a fantastic subject. Geology feels the pulse of the earth. Geologists contributes their parts of the nation through the discovery of new deposits of rocks and minerals and economic values, and explain the scope and uses of geology in mining field. Scope of geology, that means in scope is vast scope is occurred in geology. Engineering geology mainly very scopes is there in geology. Geology is a well developed established interdisciplinary branches of science and engineering as a scope in different fields as outlined below. That one A in civil engineering, and B mining engineering, C in groundwater and land pollution, E nuclear ex- explosion, F oceanography, G space exploration. And in mining engineering, what is the scope of in mining field? In mining engineering, geology is useful to know the method of mining of rock and mineral deposits on Earth's surface and subsurface. Mainly, rock and mineral deposits, how to identify, how to excavation, how to exploration of the surface and subsurface in the rocks and minerals. In groundwater, resource development geology is applied in various aspects of resource and supply, storage, filling up of reservoirs, pollution, and contaminated water disposal, and mainly water pollution and pollution disposable and different type of water resource. These are in studied in groundwater. Thus the study of geology has too much utilitarian significance in the present day civilization. And also, geology provides necessary information about the site of construction, materials used in the constructions of buildings, dams, tunnels, tanks, reservoirs, highways, and bridges. These are mainly in constructional and civil department. In geology, geological information is most important in planning phase, stage, design stage, and construction phase of a engineering projects. The know of groundwater is necessary in connection with excavation works, water supplies, irrigation, and many other purpose. Yeah, and also geological maps and sections help considerable in planning many engineering projects. If the geological features like fault, joints, beds, folds, solution channels are found, they have to be suitably treated. Hence, the stability of this structure is greatly increased. And also, pre-geological survey of the area concerned reduce the cost of engineering works and uses of geology in mining field. The mining field mainly number of uses is there. Knowledge of geology is quite essential to the mining field as it find direct uses as mentioned below. Location of the area for a particular mineral ore deposits by means of airborne survey, remote sensing, and GIS, that is nothing but abbreviation, geographical information system, and reconnaissance survey, applications of prospecting methods, ex- extent of occurrence of deposits, quality of deposits, quantity of deposits, accessibility of the deposits, knowledge of the geological structures underneath rocks or minerals, and rock types, occurrence of water bodies, occurrence of phosphorus, gases, and etc. With such important information, a mining engineering can perform his duties as effectively as he can. These are mainly uses of in mining field. First of all, in mining engineering in mainly elements, periodic table of the elements. These are formed in Earth's surface or subsurface. These are elements have mineral and minerals have the different homogeneous surface of the minerals and also rocks. Elements is particular mineral, hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen. These are different type of elements. These are comp- elements are gathering or mixing of minerals and aggregates of minerals nothing but rocks. So that's why uses of in mining field very useful in so much minerals and rocks and elements and different branches of geology. These are physical geology, mineralogy, stratigraphy, paleontology, geomorphology, structural geology, petrology, hydrogeology, economic geology, exploration geology, geochemistry, environmental geology, physical and engineering geology. And different branches of geology, natural resource and some metamorphic igneous petrology and some mineralogy, volcanization and metamorphic petrology, seismology, paleontology science and planetary science, natural hazards, remote sensing, structural geology, hydrology and environmental geology, and engineering and geochemistry, geophysics. These are almost all geomorphology. These are all including in branch of geology. In branch of geology, first one physical geology. In physical geology, as a branch of geology, it deals with the various process of physical agents such as wind, water, glaciers and sea waters. Run on these agents go on modify the surface of the earth continuously. Nothing but physical geology, it is various process physical agents. In physical geology include the study of erosion, transportation and deposition. The study of physical geology plays a vital roles in mining engineering this. It reveals constructive and destructive process of physical agents at a particular site. It helps in selective a suitable site for different types of projects to be undertaken after studying the effect of physical agents which go on modify the surface of the earth physical, chemical and mechanical. Mainly physical geology in process of natural process and various process by physical agent, endogenetic and exogenetic process due to change the earth's surface or its earth movements and earth subsurface changes. It is called the physical geology. Father of physical geology, James Hutton. Modern father of physical geology is James Hutton. And mineralogy. As a branch of geology, it deals with the study of minerals. Mineralogy deals with the study of minerals. A mineral may be defined as a naturally occurring homogeneous solid inorganically formed having a definite chemical composition and ordered atomic arrangement. The study of mineralogy is most important for a mining engineering student to identify the rocks. And also the study of mineralogy is the most important in industries such as cement, iron and steel, fertilizers, glass industries and so on. And also most important in my mineralogy in the production of atomic energy. These are minerals. Mineral is the study of minerals nothing but mineralogy. Mineral it occurring homogeneity substance Homogenic substance, solid, inorganically formed having a definite chemical and atomic arrangement. Physical properties and chemical properties and atomic arrangement is called the mineral. These total deals with the mineralogy and petrology. Petrology is the branch of geology that studies the origin, composition, distribution, and construction of rocks. Petrology from the Greek language, petro means rock and logos means study. As a branch of geology it is deals with the study of rocks. A rock is defined as the aggregation of minerals found in the earth crust. Lithology was once approximately synonymous with petrography, but in current usage, lithology focus on microscopy, hand sample, or outcrop scale description of rocks, while petrography is the specially that deals with the microscopic details. Metrology means study of rocks. Petro means rock, logos means study. Rocks composition, rocks origin, rocks distribution, rocks uses, rock structures. It deals with the petrology and structural geology. As a branch of geology, it deals with the study of structures found in rocks. It is also known as tectonic geology or simple tectonic. Structural geology is an arrangement of rocks and plays an important role in mining engineering in the section of suitable sites for all type of project such as underground mine, open cast mine, dam, tunnel, multi-story building that is etc. Structural geology is known as architectures of rocks or rearrangement of reconstruction of the rocks that is known as structural geology. And stratigraphy as a branch of geology it deals with the study of stratified rocks and their correlation. History of rocks are study of strata or layers of the bedrock, nothing but stratigraphy. Strata means layer, graphy means description. This deals with the layer of rocks, stratified rocks, and paleontology as a branch of geology, it deals with the study of fossils and the ancient remains of plants and animals are referred to as fossil. Fossils are useful in the study of evolution and migration of animals and plants through ages and ancient geography and the climate of an area. In particular area paleontological data it is useful of rock time or bed previous data. And geomorphology is the study of landforms, their process from and sediments at the surface of the earth and sometimes on other planets. Study includes looking at landscapes to work out how the earth's surface process such as air, water and ice can mold the landscape. Geomorphology it is studied the land surface to change the earth or process of sediments to change the and surface of the earth. It is study of geomorphology. And economical geology, as a branch of geology, it deals with the study of minerals, rocks and materials of economic importance like coal and petrol. These are useful in mankind. Economical geology very useful in our nation. Hydrology, as a branch of geology, it deals with the study of earth, quality and quantity of water that are present in the rocks in different states, conditions. Moreover, it includes atmospheric water, subsurface water, underground water. These are very studied the hydrology. Hydrogeology. Hydro means water and geology means the study of earth. Is the area of geology that deals with the distribution and movement of groundwater in the soil and rocks of the earth's crust, commonly in aquifer. Hydrology means water and geology means study of earth. It a particular rocks area, particular ground earth surface area, distribution, how much is water quali- aquifer is present, how much water is there, it is studied the in hydrogeology. And exploration geology is the single most important and very first phase of mining. It begins by identifying what minerals are to be exploited, their geological setting, approximate size of ore body required and potential areas. It is useful for mining engineering. In exploration geology, it is used for minerals identification and rocks identification, that is geological setting, approximate size, how much quality and quantity of the rocks, how size of ore body required in the potential area. It is total covered in exploration geology. And last one, engineering geology. Engineering geology is the application of the geology to engineering study or purpose of assume that ecological factors regarding the location, design and construction, operation and maintain of engineering works. These are mostly useful of the our engineering works. And also mainly engineering geology, it is association of engineering geologists as the discipline of applying geological data, techniques and a principle to the study of both of a natural occurring soil and rock materials and surface and subsurface fluid, and b the interaction of introduce materials and process with the geologic environment, so that geologic factors affecting the planning, design, construction, operation and maintenance of engineering structures, fixed works and the development, production and remediations of groundwater resource are adequately recognized, interpreted and presented for us in engineering and related practice. Environmental geology. Environmental geology is the study of the interaction between human and their geological environment. Rocks, water, air, soil, life. These are geological environment. Humans are impacted by Earth's process and by their activities have an impact on Earth. The application of geological principles and knowledge to problems created by man's occupancy and exploitation of the physical environment. It involves problems converted with construction of buildings and transportation facilities, safe disposal and solid and liquid wastes, management of water resource, evaluation and mapping of rocks and mineral resource, and long range physical planning and development of the most efficient and beneficial uses of the land. These are physical geology, environmental geology. And last one, mining geology. As a branch of geology, it deals with the study of study of application of geology to mining engineering in such a way that the selection of suitable site for quarrying and mines can be determined. It is deals with the applications of geology to mining engineering such as quarrying and mines, how to determine how to suitable conditions is there, that place is how much environmental changes, water bodies is present or not, or hillock area is present or not. It is almost all studies in mining engineering.